So we're on our way to our very first space station. The last video was a super long one, so we're going to make this one quite a short one. Okay, let's have a look around. So you'll have a mixture of aliens on here and other ships will land. You'll be able to buy those ships from the captains if you've got enough money for it, and you can trade with them too. This is a Gek. So I can sell items to him, buy items from him, or I can have a look at his ship and buy it if I can afford it. But I definitely can't. So I would be able to exchange my current ship with him for that much, or buy it straight off him and add it to my collection of up to 6 ships with this button. Obviously once you've got 6 ships, this button disappears and you can only exchange. And if you want to trade with him, he'll have 3 pages worth that you can buy from him, and you can switch to sell your stuff to him quite easily. I'm going to get rid of that. Didn't realize I had that. I'm going to sell my good old dug up thing from earlier. That's going to come in quite handy, so I'll keep that. And I can switch to my ship. I'm going to sell my albumin pearl. Actually, let's have a look. 10,505. That's green, which means that it sells well in this system. So 10,505. I'm not going to sell it to him yet. I'm going to see if the actual trade terminal up here will offer me different, because I'm not quite sure. No, same thing. When you are selling your stuff, do try to sell to the ship captains rather than the terminals, because basically it affects the price of the stuff. So if there's too much stuff being sold in a system, one particular thing, then that thing gets more expensive to buy, but you'll get less money for it for selling it because there's plenty of it. This is Viking, another Gek, and a Korvax. You can't fall down here, don't worry. Right, so it wants us to talk to some different aliens, but let's have a quick tour first. So we've got our trade terminal, like we've already discussed. This guy, when we get a little bit further on, will offer us missions, but for now let's just talk to him. Yeah, he's not going to let me do missions yet. This guy is the Guild Envoy, so he will give you a quest. Once you've done that quest, you will get gifts from him every now and again, depending on how well, how much of a friend you are to the Gek in this case, because he's Gek. It's a Gek system. This is the cartographer. Now you can buy some maps from him. Again, at the moment we're just on the mission, so we can't do what we normally do with these guys. Alright, but that's talked to enough aliens anyway. so maybe they'll do what they're meant to now. Cartographer. Maybe not. This is the teleporter I was talking about, and now that I just interacted with it, I can now teleport between it and my base. Quite handy. And let's have a look at the other side. Over here we have the Starship Outfitting Terminal. In here you'll be able to salvage your ship if you've got more than the one. So you'll be getting rid of it basically, but you get some money for it, you get some upgrade modules maybe, some stuff you can sell for nanites or all sorts of stuff. Or you can upgrade it, which means you can improve its class, you can add storage to it, either for some money or for some of the augmentations I just said you could get for scrapping them. But at the moment, obviously, I am very poor. This is the appearance modifier. So I might want to make myself into something different. Yeah, why not? You can get stuff later on that gives you way more options in here. Basically just messing around. Okay, save changes, why not? You can actually have 3 different saved outfits, so I've just saved him like to there. To say you want to be a Gek, a Korvax and a Viking, you can do that, you can have one of each. Okay, this guy, aha, exosuit upgrade. Right, so there's one of these on every space station and every anomaly, but it does cost a little bit. Now at first it doesn't cost very much, so we're going to get that. Now what I should have done there is I should have put that in the cargo instead of the general, because you can fit more in here. Each of these slots it holds more than it does in the general, so I made a mistake putting that there, but whatever. As you buy more and more of these, they get more expensive, so you switch later on when you've filled up enough that it's getting too expensive for you. You will switch to doing drop pods on the planet's surfaces. You fix them up to get your new slots, but again, we'll do videos on that later. This guy will sell you some upgrade modules. Okay. It goes C's are the worst, B's are next best, then A's and S's. And you'll see a lot of these are about either movement or protecting yourself from various different weathers, basically. You've got your overall shield, being able to breathe underwater for a little bit longer, and life support in general. You buy these with nanites. This guy does the same thing for your exocraft. We haven't got any exocraft yet, so it would be a complete waste of our money, or nanites I should say, buying any of this just yet. If you can afford it, always aim to get the S classes, because you're only going to replace the C, B and A's later anyway. This guy's for the ships, and then this guy's for the multi-tool. Now let's have a look at the multi-tool here. is not that much better than mine, to be honest. The stats are better, but really what I want is slots. Yeah, do you know what, maybe? Yeah, you know what, I do want that. So I'm going to come out of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my multi-tool. I'm going to destroy the tech that I've built so far in order to get the materials back from them. Okay, and now I'm going to exchange it with this one. If I just bought it, then it would add it to my collection of multi-tools. You can only have 3 of them. So I'm not going to do that for now, I'm just going to change it. Right, so that's got a bolt caster on it. We want to install the terrain manipulator again. And I'm going to move it over there. And so yeah, this guy would sell us upgrades for the multi-tool. And basically your upgrades, what you do with them is you just install them next to the thing that they're boosting. So if I bought a scanner upgrade, I would put it right next to the scanner here. And what we really want, ideally, is to have a square rather than a line. Okay, because lines don't get the same bonuses. So if you imagine all of these as scanners, so you've got your scanner there and 3 upgrades, like that, this one on the end and this one on the end are only getting 1 bonus because there's only one thing next to it that matches it. Whereas if we put all 4 of them together, then all 4 of them are getting 2 bonuses. And let's say we have our extra tech upgrade blueprint, then this one right here is actually getting 3 boosts. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so always try to do it in this shape when you're adding stuff that's of the same tech, particularly the upgrade modules. Let's put these back where they were. Okay. There's a back room here that often has more NPCs in, some of which we will later hire to work on our base. Another trade terminal which will sell slightly different things to the one across the way. Oh, we have ourselves a traveller. Now, you may remember that we found a grave earlier, completely by chance. Talking to these guys, you can ask them, so you talk to them first. Let's ask its name. Okay, and now if we talk to them again, we can offer them some nanites and they'll give us something in return. We can ask where they came from for 100 nanites, and what that will do is that will mark on a planet nearby where their grave is. You can barter with them as well. So I would give them 200 sodium nitrate and they give me something better. If I offer that nanites for now. And he's given me some units in return. Down here I won't be able to go through because I need an Atlas Pass level 3 to get through. And there's a wide variety of things that can spawn behind this door. I'll go into that at another time. Okay, so that's the space station. Now, we could just fly back down to our base, but we're not going to. We're going to use a teleporter. So, if there was more than just my base stored on here, you'd be able to select either bases, space stations, friends' bases, or everything all in the same list. As it's just one item, that's our only choice. And yeah, I did promise this would be a short video, so that was the space station, and I'll come to a close there. I hope you all have a good day.